Did Serge go through practice today?
We did not.
Is he traveling with the team?
He is.
And his status is?
Unlikely. Unlikely. There's a chance he plays, but it's unlikely. We don't really like to throw a guy out there if he hasn't had at least one good, decent practice beforehand. So, but he is traveling.
Are you getting more comfortable with having more second unit guys on the floor together than you were earlier in the year when you want to keep two starters out there now? You get to the point where it's one and maybe none something?
Yeah, I think I'm getting more comfortable with a bunch of different lineups. Doug, we still got some things to work through there because it gets a little position funky once in a while just for running like out of bounds plays and things like that. So it's still a little bit of discomfort in some of that stuff. But, and the only other thing right now is I'm trying to keep either Fred or Pascal out there just for the ball handling and creativity.
But if you go with four backups and one of them and feel better than you maybe did earlier in the year?
Yeah, certainly better than I did. I don't think I would have done that in a million years.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago.
When you look around the league and see guys that were undrafted that are having success, or even the guys that you have here that are having success, is there a common denominator amongst those guys in quality that sort of allows you to go from somebody that's not on the radar to having success at the highest level?
I think, whenever I'm, in the past, put teams together, right? You are looking for some specialness in guys, and I think at the top, there's a lot of things you're looking for, but at the tops of that list are competitiveness, right? Will they compete? Toughness, can they physically handle the knocks and bangs out there? Sense of knowing how to play, IQ, I guess. Shooting. That's a good enough list for right now. But yeah, but I also think, Josh, like to answer your question, I think the talent pool's so much deeper at just every level these days, and I think that the lines are just so much thinner between, let's say a 18th pick and a 38th pick and a 58th pick. I think the lines are just thinner, and again, a lot of it, as we've seen, is opportunity, right time, right place, and getting a chance too, right?
Would you say that character has a lot to do with it as well?
Yeah, I guess I would. Yeah, character's a great indicator. I guess I would throw the competitiveness, toughness, and IQ under character. Certainly on the floor. And work ethic goes under character as well, off the floor. Because I think, and I don't, sit here and say like we're probably like a lot of teams in this league, but I think we work these guys awfully hard. Once we draft them or bring them in or bring them to summer league, we get them in a hard-working player development system that's going on, like I say, 12 months a year. And you got to be able to handle that. You got to have the character to be able to handle and put into 9 to 5 every day.
In your experience, obviously players like Terrence, Rondé, Chris, their confidence has to be pretty high right now. When their minutes eventually, even if they don't go, down to where they were, if they're cut back, does that confidence carry over, or can it, or how can you help it carry over in smaller doses?
Well, I think that, a lot of confidence comes from minutes and reps and having success on the court, right? And, I think I just like to try to be realistic about the stuff, Eric. Like, I like to tell them that, hey, there's a great opportunity for you. Take it. That's what they're doing right now. But then you got to tell them, hey, guys are going to start filtering back in, and your minutes are probably going to go down. I think you got to be mentally prepared for that, right, and not let it affect your day-to-day attitude, your day-to-day work ethic, your things like that, because I think it probably circles around again to them, at some point. So, I just think that, again, we look at it as invaluable opportunities for these guys, resting our older guys a little bit for the long haul, being able to call on these guys again if anything else emergency-wise happens. And I think shaving some minutes down of currently what's going on for some of these guys is also invaluable.
It certainly has to resonate with you, like if and when you do get fully healthy, like it's not as hard to call on them again, like that's
Yeah.
the improvement, right?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Should be that way, yeah.
There's like moments that on those nice group. There's a difference in how he approaches the game, how he starts, and how about that.
He's always been a good starter, right? I think he's always had a little more success as a starter. I don't know if that's held true like recently. I know, like most recently it has, but a couple years ago he seemed to be a good starter, maybe a little bit better. But I think, there's also the scenario of when you kind of know that you're down to a few guys and you're gonna get your minutes. Like you're gonna no matter really what happens. I mean, it takes a little pressure off to have to go out there and produce in your 5 minutes, or you're coming out. I mean, he's gonna get his chance, and he's gonna get a long run at the start. We're gonna give him another long run at the start of the third. We're probably gonna bring him back quick, just because of the numbers situation. And I think it's helped him get in a groove. He's been good, but we've been working like we talked about last week. We can't have one really great game and then 3 so-sos, or we want to get that number up to 2 out of 4, or 3 out of 5, or consistency is what we're talking about, and he seems to be playing more consistent here as of late.
Heard anything new on Kyle? Or same story?
No, but I think Eric, we're shooting for next weekend or December 1st, and he should be ready to go.
Say about his playing.
Unlikely. Yeah, unlikely. I'm not sure which word I'm supposed to use there. Not probable. Very questionable. Improbable.
What about Pat McCaw? We haven't heard anything about him.
Pretty good news on him. I think he's no matter what, 4 weeks out from a surgery, right? They got to let some tissues and that stuff heal. But I did talk to Alex this morning, and he said they're really happy. He's pain-free already. He's moving pretty good already. But it's a tissue healing issue that just takes some time before we can really cut him loose.
Thanks, Nick.
Yep.